Inside of the ages here, I'm a little bit disappointed about the way that our country is so being easily divided. It seems incredibly obvious to me what's going on. Americans have more in common than we have in difference, yet politicians, aided by expert advertisers, manipulators, have gone out of their way to convince the average American person that the other party is the enemy, instead of understanding that there's more overlap in what Americans want, conservative or liberal, Republican or Democrat. These are terms used to label us in such a way that we can't see each other as humans, we can't see each other as neighbors, we can only see each other as other. This is extremely dangerous. The left right now is being used by corporate entities, global, powerful corporate entities, to completely manipulate them on the basis of their compassion and empathy. So they're taking your stances on gay rights, Black lives, and all these other terms, science, trusting the science. They've sort of framed these things as almost like religious theologies that you subscribe to, rather than complex issues that can be discussed and solutions can be actually garnered. And the right's being told that the left are going crazy and completely losing their minds over gender. I think these problems are not as widespread or as prolific as the media wants us to believe. I think we all can come to reasonable middle ground. Certainly when it comes to policy and how to treat others, these are things I think we all generally agree upon in the real world, but on the news, things are said to incite us to hate each other. And it's really sad because, again, and I'll say this a lot, we have more in common than we have in difference. And that's just an element of humanity that we have to recognize. Here's one thing we have in common. None of us got to choose where we were born, who we were born to, what body we were born in. And it seems like the world wants to lie to us about those preconditions and tell us that they're circumventable. I think the reality is we're born into this body, into this time, into this place, so that we can maximize that body and bring it into the fullness of potential. And when you tell somebody that the body they're in is not the body they belong in, that essentially stunts that person. It stunts their growth and evolution, personal actualization. Just think about it. If you were born into the body of a tank in a video game and everyone was telling you you were a magician, you could spend your entire life trying to become a magician, not recognizing that the power in your fist can crush a mountain. You don't need those spells because you have something else within you to execute those ends. And it just seems so strange to me. This happens on the right as well, with the idea that labeling people as bigots and racists and all manner of things that are so probably antithetical to what these people really think and feel. I mean, most Christians were raised with the song, yellow, red, and black and white, they are precious in His sight. Jesus loves little children of the world. I mean, from a young age, it was ingrained in me that we are all equal in the eyes of God. And why that's not a fundamental understanding about the right from the left is a real problem. We're being lied to, and it's getting old. What can we do to unite and connect and ignore these people that want to control us?